I made them come up with it. I don't want to do this by myself. I'm number 3. Life tends to be what you expect it to be until suddenly it isn't. It sort of catches you off guard. It blindsides you with your defenses down. It knocks the wind out of you, pulls the rug out from under your feet, pushes you back on your heels like a schoolyard bully threatening you with a clenched fist, and then cold cocks you with a vicious right hook. How many more metaphors do we need? 11 days ago, life happened to us, and the world changed forever. So in these brief moments, I'm not going to talk about Carroll Powers, the minister, the servant, the spiritual leader. I'll leave that to the experts, the pastors, the preachers, the Sunday school teachers, and they've been doing such a great job. We have felt such an expression of love from this community. And it's going to last with us forever. I just want you to know that. Jay, Mark, and I are not men of the cloth. Instead, we can only speak about Carroll Powers, our dad. I remember him shaving with his electric razor. We had the ugliest bathroom in Norman, Oklahoma. It was a pink monstrosity. Nearly every square inch of it, pink. And every single morning, that old Norelco, I think it was a Norelco, razor would buzz me awake from the confines of that pink bathroom. Sometimes I could only hear the razor. Other times Dad would sing. Dad had a very distinctive voice. I always thought it was good. Maybe it was just loud. I think it was just good and loud. A few days ago, he lay in the hospital bed, helpless and silent. And we shaved him, the razor drowning out his fitful breathing. We moved his head this way and that, just the way he would have done, pulling his skin tightly so his Norelco razor, thankfully not the same one he used back then, so we could get every nook and cranny. We did okay. I think we probably missed a spot here and there. And then we rubbed lotion into his cheeks. It just felt right to hold that handsome, distinctive face. He was so good looking. Held it in our hands. I was always fascinated by the greatness of my dad's nose. Somewhere, and we did look for this picture, we couldn't find it. Somewhere there's a picture of Dad holding me in the kitchen. We had the ugliest kitchen in Norman, Oklahoma. An olive green monstrosity with sliding pegboard doors on the cabinets. Every square inch of it, olive green, except for a pink refrigerator. A pink refrigerator. It's like the bathroom bled into the kitchen. I don't know what was going on back then. But there's Dad holding me, and I've got my chubby little fingers wrapped around his nose. I mean, it was a real handful for a toddler when you think about it. It was like holding a big block of cheese, you know. As he lay dying there in front of us this week, I found myself drawn to his nose again. So prominent, so impressive, just so big. I wanted to grab it again. I refrained. Instead, I found myself kissing him, all over his face. I never kissed him much before. We were huggers in my family, not kissers. But now we couldn't kiss him enough, as we told him over and over that we were here. And then we'd kiss him, reassuring him that he wasn't alone, kissing him. Then relenting and telling him that it was okay to go. It's okay. And kissing him more. And finally promising him that we would take care of Ann. the beautiful, unstoppable woman God gave him 30 years ago. Unstoppable. And kissing him even more. More than once I imagined him watching all the kissing and saying, "Why are you kissing me so much? Stop kissing me. Stop touching my nose. Stop it." And he's probably looking down now and saying, "Is that my coat you're wearing?" And I think that's my tie. It is. And Jay's wearing my coat too. What did you guys do? Did you raid my closet? I only wish I'd kissed him more. All those 50 years I had him in my life. Every time I saw him, I wish I'd done it. Parents, kiss your children. Children, kiss them back. Everyone, kiss everybody. Just do it. It doesn't matter, just do it. Dad could fall asleep like that, about 3 seconds or less. Often during a conversation or a meal, or watching the news, or, in the middle of a sentence, in the middle of a bite. Really any time he could fall asleep. Thankfully not while driving. Every Sunday afternoon and in between services, he had a habit of taking a power nap on the living room floor. We had the ugliest living room in Norman, Oklahoma. It was a sunken, shag-carpeted monstrosity, multicolored, gold shag carpet that Dad would rake like the front yard. I swear, he had a carpet rake. Still can't get over that one. Olive green crushed velvet sofa, a matching, if you could call it matching, orange crushed velvet chair, and 2 ottomans, one orange and one lime green, shaped like mushrooms. I mean, it looked like a polyester leisure suit walked in there and exploded. It was the 70s. We didn't know. We didn't know what was going on. Anyway, Dad would lie down in that vast expanse of shag carpet. And he'd say, "I'm just going to take a quick nap." And, instantaneous. He'd jump up 10 minutes later and be raring to go for the evening service. I wasn't there when he died. I took my own sweet time that morning, 3 days ago, because it seemed like Dad had been taking his own sweet time, taking that final step to the other side. As Jay put it, Dad never did anything fast. When I walked into his hospital room, he just looked like he was asleep. I wanted him just to be asleep. Why can't you just be sleeping? I wanted to shake his shoulder gently and say, "Come on, Dad, wake up. Let's go meet Mark and Terry and go to the Mexican place. Or get potato soup at that Irish restaurant. Yes, technically it's a pub. Or even a tavern, but we won't tell anybody. This potato soup is great. Let's get in the car and grab Ann and go see Jay and Lori in North Carolina. Let's just be together. Just a little bit more." The other night, I left the hospital to drive to Dad's house. He was still alive. The windows were down, the radio was off. And the scent of the trees and the cool rush of the wind, something like lavender, drifted into the car. I somehow sensed that God was with me. And I knew God was with Dad. And God was with Ann as she slept in the chair beside his bed, their hands clasping each other. Like always. And God was with his brother Marvin, far away. Almost as close as a twin. Overwhelmed with thoughts of being without him after nearly 9 decades. And with Jay and Mark and every single one of us who ever loved him and now have lost him. It's unfathomable, but Dad is with God. And God is with us all right now. Here in the midst of our shock, our seemingly insurmountable despair, our anger sometimes even. God is there. And God is there in the very slow, glacier-like emergence from this sadness that will surely come one of these days. God is here. Or maybe in times like this, it's simply better to say God is. Because He is. I'm so sad I can no longer make memories of Dad. But I'm more than just sad. I'm overjoyed to have known Him. I'm thrilled to have laughed with Him and sometimes at Him. I'm so proud to have been a son. I'm so fortunate to have shared Him with my brothers, Jay and Mark. We're so fortunate and blessed. And my brother Chad. I hope they're there together now and Dad's saying, "You did get the big nose. I'm sorry." He was a good man, and he made me a better man. Dad, I love you.